drunk to older men here, throwing you, and the fact that he like takes her apron, pretends that he works there, and goes. We have a 5-year age gap, okay? Her ex's number is active again. Asks Yuki, would you like a copy of my manhood? Picks up behind her and grabs her phone and. Hi cuties, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Kristina and we are a Manhwa newbie. I just recorded 2 videos previous to this about Tears on a Withered Flower and Operation True Love, and I don't know why I'm rushing, but yeah, I don't know why I'm rushing, but go check those videos out if you'd like. Home, baby girl's sick. I'm mainly home for her, but I'm not complaining because my throat is sore. And I think I feel stressed because even though she's cool, my daughter watching TV, I feel like, it's like, I don't know. You get what I mean. I do have a reading vlog playlist, so go check that out so you can see how it's going with my Manhwa journey. So if you're new here, I'm just going to say my favorite things on each chapter / episode. Otherwise, this video will never end. So we are going to talk about chapter 8. Oh yeah, if you haven't read this manhwa, trust me, I'm lying, or depending where you're reading it, who's the liar, please subscribe first and then go read all the other chapters / episodes and come back here and comment down below and let me know what you think. Okay, chapter 8. Love this part. It's like Heida's like asking Unko, like, are you hungover? Like he's like questioning her like big brother energy, And there's so many parts, so many favorite parts in each episode, but I can't just, talk about the whole episode, okay? Just my favorite parts. I thought it was like, I love this image here and this scenario here because he's like so protective. And this image here, we know what happened previous, right? We know she's not only hungover, she can get an image out of her head that she saw the night before. Next image here, Unko's eye peeping through the door. It wasn't meant to be peeping. The door was unlocked and kind of open. It's just that she got shocked with what she saw. This image here, yeah, if you know, you know. Oh my goodness. And the fact, this image here, he is saying her name. Okay, let's continue here. And she's blushing. Oh, she's like, he's much younger and he's a bit of a weirdo. He's very nice to everyone. When it's just me and him, he's a bit strange. But why does it make her feel a certain way? Next image here, we know that Jaeon here, a bit of sly, it's like the whole studio thing. Jaeon set that up. He recommended Unko. Am I saying her name right? Unkyo, to the studio guy. But Jaeon doesn't want her to know that, suspicious. Like, I'm not going to go too much into detail, okay? And then after he talks to the studio guy saying, keep the secret, that it was me that recommended Unkyo. And then he's like dusting off his shoulder that guy touched him. He's like, you should be thanking Unkyo and her talents, not me. Chapter 9. This here, the drunk to older man here, throwing your card at Unkyo, that pissed me off. This image here, who is there? Thank goodness, because she's working by herself in the afternoon, evening there, and perfect timing. He took the card from Unkyo, and yeah. And the fact that he like takes her apron, pretends that he works there, and goes up to this you can see in this image here, he's telling the men, if you order, you don't throw your, like, you order the counter. That's why Unkyo got the cards chapter that hurt him for first place. They left, I'm not gonna go through the whole chapter here, but like, look at this image here. It's like, you put on the apron this way, you take it from her first and you put it back on her. I mean, this is a bit, personal boundaries, personal space. She can tie her own apron, right? And who walks in the perfect time here? Haida. It's like he warned Jaeon, like, don't hurt Unkyo. We know the relationship with Do-hyun, Jaeon, Haida, Unkyo. What is happening? This image here and this text here is like, it's a peek. There's some assholes still wandering around through the day. Who else is an a-hole? When Haida has warned you, Jaeon, he's warned you. Let's see here. Chapter 10. also, this image here, it is still very hot in the studio. The aircon hasn't been installed yet, and he came up to Unkyo's apartment and asked to borrow the fan that she offered before. And yeah. Now that they're alone, he's acting all suspicious, like I mentioned earlier. Now he's so flirty when it's just them two. And she's like, we have a 5-year age gap, okay? Unkyo's older than him. And he's like being to, what's your proximities here, And it's like, look at these polite smiles in this image here, It's like, yes, you can borrow the fan. And also, she wants to show that she's not threatened by him. She's like, since, you haven't, no aircon in the studio, in the basement, and you have no shower installed yet, you can borrow my shower. She's saying like, I'm not threatened by you. The fact that she offered that he could use her shower, big mistake. And the next day here, Heida's pretty hungover, and I love that they have that relationship friends there. And he goes upstairs to Unkyo's apartment and needs to rest there. Chapter 11. Why is it that her ex's number is active again? More info, more like, curiosity in this manner. What is happening? She's like, he can't be in Korea. There must be something wrong. Someone else must have had his number. This image here, she deleted him. It was like, they broke up, what was it like? 3 or 5 years ago? I don't remember. This image here, I thought this was so sweet. Jaeon being so weird, very like, friendly to everyone else in public, but when it's just Unkyo and Jaeon, he's very like, flirty, sus, and he gives her this beautiful glass bunny rabbit with like a blue heart inside it. Like, he's like an artist, sculpture person, we know that. This image here also is like, he gives her the present, and then because they're down in the basement here, the atmosphere changed straight away. He gives her a present, and then the fact that it was so sweet, then all of a sudden he's talking about his manhood. Since he's an artist, they had like a 3D printer, and all the guys were 3D printing their manhoods, and Jaeon asks Unkyo, would you like a copy of my manhood, the 3D print version of it? I mean, talk about like killing the mood. And the last chapter we're going to talk about here is chapter 12, and Jaeon is borrowing a shower. It's so funny when it comes to manhwas or mangas. It's like how they can make it look the image is so pretty to all of a sudden so cute, and like it kind of helps, not make it so intense with all the tension. Do you agree? This image here, it's like sneaking up on Unkyo. Like, she's on her phone seeing the choices of the blind dates, or the dates you can go on, the people that Heida has, potential boyfriends for Unkyo here. And he sneaks up behind her and grabs her phone, and, who are these guys? It's like, you are strange. You are strange, Jaeon. Yeah, her dating options. It's like, oh my goodness, so much. I know I rushed through that, but there's a lot. Okay, that was quite a few chapters there, and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll go through the other chapters. But yes, what do you think of those chapters? No spoilers if for anyone else that's reading my comment to Let's just focus on these chapters and not give any spoilers. Man, I don't know what I just said there. Thank you for watching, and you've seen the show You, right? What is it with manipulation and love triangles and drama and romance, and we're curious, right? But girlies and boysies and all the above. Red flags, even though it might seem exciting and spicy and all that, we don't want no drama, honey. Take care, everyone. Peace.
Make me reasons that you gotta put in Chanel. Put in Chanel. He say love me, you put me Chanel. He say love me, you put me Chanel. He say